They say monsters don't just appear out of nowhere. They are made, shaped by pain, by isolation, by the scars of childhood. But is that always true? This is Rex Heuermann, a man who built homes by day and allegedly hunted victims by night. His arrest in the infamous Gilgo Beach serial killings shocked the world. But what if the darkness inside him had been brewing for decades? What if the warning signs were always there? Rex grew up in this house, his childhood home, in Massapequa Park during the mid-1960s. A modest, unremarkable home, tucked away in a quiet New York neighborhood. Behind the walls of this simple home, a life was unraveling. Rex's boyhood was marked by loss and isolation. His father was a strict man. Friends recall their relationship as troubled. Ted Heurmann wasn't an affectionate father. He was demanding, maybe even harsh. Rex and his father were known to argue and butt heads. They had a tumultuous relationship that was further strained by a shoplifting incident with which Rex was involved. The pair rarely saw eye to eye and were most often at odds with each other. Then in 1975, everything changed. At just 11 years old, Rex suffered a devastating loss. His father died suddenly at the age of 50. The man he clashed with, the authority figure he rebelled against, was gone, and in his place, a new ruler of the household. Rex's mother, Dolores, became a single parent, left to raise him and his siblings on her own. By all accounts, she was a strict and controlling woman. With his father gone, Rex wasn't just her son, he became her whole world and the new man of the household. Classmates say he was obsessively close to his mother. He would rush home after school, answering only to her, and as he grew older, he never really left her side. Decades later, long after most had moved on, Rex was still here, still in the same childhood home, still living under his mother's shadow, not really thinking for himself, and not willing to abandon her. The relationship could be described as codependent, maybe not abusive, but not healthy either. Now let's talk about Rex's school life, because if home wasn't an escape, neither was the classroom. If you had met Rex Heuermann in the hallways of Berner High School, you wouldn't have thought much of him. Tall, gangly, thick glasses, quiet. During his years in school, Rex began to become a societal outcast. Kids can be cruel. And Rex? Well, Rex was an easy target. Everybody's punching bag. That's what they called him. He never fought back. He just took it. The bullying followed him year after year. He had few friends, little connection. He was always on the outside looking in. According to his classmates, the teasing sometimes got out of hand and even physical. In one 6th grade incident, several boys ganged up on him until a teacher intervened. That kind of bullying, that type of loneliness, that kind of rejection, it can potentially change a person. Then something happened. Something small, something easy to overlook. A classmate, an actress in the school play, was nearly crushed by a falling curtain. Years later, she would swear it was no accident, stating that Heuermann did it for his own psychopathic pleasure. And she wasn't the only person that could see beyond Rex's awkwardness. He had a mean streak in him, beneath his shy exterior, recalled one of his childhood peers. This begs the question, did society ignore the red flags of Rex's youth? Was the incident on the stage an early sign? A subtle taste for control? A hunger to cause harm and get away with it? Psychologists say patterns like these, loss, control and isolation, can leave scars that never heal. Some boys rebel, some seek help, and some bury their pain deep inside, letting it fester until it's too late. And for Rex, the pattern kept repeating. The bullied child became the awkward teenager. The awkward teenager became the withdrawn adult. And the withdrawn adult, he became the suspect in one of the most chilling serial killer cases in modern history. Rex stands accused of murdering 7 women, although it's possible there were even more. On top of that, court records show that he also searched the internet for sadistic materials, horrible images of children, and pictures of the victims and their relatives. So how did Rex, described as a nobody, become this alleged monster? It's been said time and time again, the monsters don't always look like monsters. Sometimes they look like your neighbour, your co-worker, your friend. even a loved one. For decades, the Gilgo Beach murders haunted Long Island. Young women found buried in the sand, and the man police now say was behind it was the quiet, awkward kid from Massapequa Park, the boy who never left home. So now, if the allegations are true, we must ask the question: was Rex Heuermann born a killer, or was he made? And if he was made into a monster, what was the trigger? Many people are forced to grow up without a father, and there are many single mothers out there doing their best to raise children on their own. Sure, it's reported that Mrs. Heuermann may have been controlling or overbearing, but could this alone cause a young man to allegedly commit such heinous and depraved crimes? Did the constant teasing and bullying at school instill such deep-seated rage inside of him that it manifested into disgustingly horrifying violence? Was it a combination of things? Unlike most of the murderers that we explore, it's hard to point a finger at the early life event or events that caused Rex Heuermann to commit the crimes of which he's accused. Maybe there wasn't a reason. Maybe he's just naturally evil. I don't know. Maybe we'll never know. Either way, Rex Heuermann fits the classic profile of a double-life serial killer, an outwardly unremarkable family man who may have harboured a secret, sinister side for years. A sinister side that caused fear, pain, terror, despair, and devastation in his Oceanside community. And it's truly sad. I'd like to note that Rex Heuermann has yet to stand trial for any of these crimes and is presumed innocent until proven guilty. We'll keep an eye on his case and follow up as needed. If you enjoyed today's video, please let me know by hitting the like button and consider subscribing. I make videos about the early lives of those who have committed the world's most horrible crimes, in hopes that together we might uncover why they turned into what they did. And I'd also love to hear your take. Please make sure to share your thoughts in the comments below. If convicted, did Rex Heuermann's childhood shape his future? Or is he just a cold-blooded killer? And remember, behind every monster lies a story. Until next time.